interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, by air, President Roosevelt has just announced.
On the morning of December 7th, 1941, there was a surprise military attack conducted by the Japanese Imperial Army against the United States of America on the naval base at Pearl Harbor. Following that attack, the U.S. declared war on Japan, and Fascist Italy and Nazi Germany declared war on America. This short digital story does not concentrate on the war itself, but on the lives of the Japanese Americans affected by the conflicts both home and overseas. On February 19, 1942, Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed and issued Executive Order 9066 in response to the country's fear of the Japanese and their concerns for Japanese-American loyalty. FDR had paved way for the United States military to designate military areas as exclusion zones, where any or all persons may be excluded. Executive Order 9066 would lead to the Secretary of War to relocate 120,000 people of Japanese ancestry, even if they were American citizens, to internment camps placed throughout the United States. The camps were Tule Lake, Minidoka, Hart Mountain, Rower, Jerome, Manzanar, Gila River, Poston, Topaz, and Grenada. Although the camps weren't as brutal as the death camps of the Holocaust, it's difficult to believe that American citizens were once placed in what would be considered prisoner of war camps in their own country. It's even more astounding to know that many young men had only one way out, which was to join the American Armed Forces, to join forces with a country that had enslaved them. Enlisted Japanese Americans were assigned to the 442nd Infantry Regiment, part of the United States Army Reserve. It became one of only 2 U.S. units consisting of only Asian Americans. Their motto was "Go for Broke." The unit became known as the most highly decorated regiment in the history of the United States, earning 9,486 Purple Hearts, 4,000 Bronze Stars, 560 Silver Stars, and 21 Medals of Honor. On August 10, 1988, President Ronald Reagan signed the Civil Liberties Act of 1988. This made it a federal law to grant $20,000 of reparations to each surviving Japanese American that was relocated during World War II, even if that person had left the United States after the war. The law stated that the government's action to intern Japanese Americans was based on race prejudice, war hysteria, and a failure of political leadership. In 1990, the payments began to be dispersed to all those who had been affected. My grandmother was one such person.